been a fairly good year. I think we've been obviously working together for the good of Peel, and I think one of the downsides is having to come to terms with the issues at Reayrt Aalin. I mean, that would be the lowest factor there, that we have this major problem there, and it's going to cost, whether we rebuild or whether we do works on these properties, it's going to cost considerable sums. But I think the main thing is for the year. I mean, Peel Town Commissioners is a local government, so it's the government of Peel, and therefore, working together for the good of Peel and trying to improve things and having the funds there to improve things. I think that's the main thing, and keep the services running as well. But I think the main thing is the community coming together and to work, not only with the commissioners, but with other groups. And, I'm thinking about things such as, the market stall holders, supporting Peel, the Carnival Committee. The Carnival, it was suggested that maybe the Carnival would cease because certain of the committee were finding it a bit onerous year after year. But a new committee's come forward. We've had yarn bombing, and I think that's sort of still ongoing, really. But a lot of the people in the community got involved with that, and I think that's good for community cohesion. Then the other issue was getting Men in Sheds off the ground. They've been working together collectively and doing various bits to support the community with issues for the light switch on and things like that. Pantaloons is still going and have just finished their pantomime season, which has been very successful again. And so all these, not only that, Centenary Centre is very, very supported by the community. So there's all these issues within Peel that I think is so important, that we have these community people. Schools have been doing a lot, the police, the fire brigade. And I think one of the highlights for me, I think, personally, was Peel AFC winning the Premier League this year, which they hadn't done for some time. But they got the Premier League victory this time, so that was wonderful.
So it feels like there's been quite a lot of success stories then. And
yes.
So what can residents expect in the new year?
Yes. But I think that's eventually down to the budget, because costs have gone up, and we did for 5 years keep the rates stable. We didn't increase the rates, and we managed to around that, and we also put money into the reserves. We have got some reserves this year, which we're still talking about how we'll be spending that, but we'll be coming into the budget season in January, where we'll be discussing our budget for the forthcoming year, 24-25. And that meeting, I have to say, is the 23rd of January. It's a week later, but that's our next meeting, where we will be setting the budget.
How is that going at the moment? I know there was a little update in the meeting this week. Do you feel, as the chair of the board, that it's on track to being completed by January?
Well, hopefully. I mean, maybe that might be just the first discussion, but because we get the information from the Western Civic Community site. We get also from the swimming pool. I think those are the two main areas which we have a joint authority, so that we actually put money in to support the swimming pool. We put money into the Civic Community Centre to run the Civic Community Centre. We are the biggest input into the running of that. And I'm understood by the member who's now on the Western Civic Community Board that there will be considerable sums needed in the future. So that could mean that rising. Peel doesn't do, other than that, Peel doesn't do any recycling. And that's what we've been looking at over the last couple of years, as how we can do that. So there's that going on about improving our recycling. So we've got the costs coming in from the Western Civic Community Board. We've also got the costs coming, the rates that are needed to run the swimming pool. So that will all come together for this meeting on the 23rd.
Is there anything that the board and you at the commissioners are super proud of that you've achieved in the past year?
I think just keeping the services going, not raising the rates too much. but able to operate within the finances that we've got. As I say, I think we did have some funds that, because of how we've worked over the year, we have got some excessive funds, so that we are looking at that. So we're hoping to do something in the near future. We have got plans going in at the end of the year. The plans that are in for a cafe at the end of the prom, but that's planning in principle. So we'll just have to wait for that, and then we need to go into the detail of those plans. So that would also be in the new year.
Well, that's all my questions. If there's anything I've missed off or that you wanted to add on, please feel free to do so.
Yeah. Yes. No. I think that's those are the main issues. I think. We obviously discussed various things throughout the year, and yes. No. I think those are the main issues. I think mainly, the community working with the local authority, I think has been very rewarding for Peel, and I think that's the main thing. I think probably people have been saying how they welcome the Christmas lights, and they have been very well received this year because we've had a little bit extra to spend on them, and we're looking forward to having increasing the costs for next year for Christmas. That seems a long time away now, but that's what we're looking at. So all in all, Peel's ticking over, and we're able to look forward to spending a bit of money and welcoming in the new year.
Thank you for making it to the end of the Little Manx Radio newscast. You are obviously someone with exquisite taste. May I politely suggest you might want to subscribe to this and a wide range of Manx Radio podcasts at your favourite podcast provider, so our best bits will magically appear on your smartphone. Thank you.